Let's at point guard, Kyle Lowry. At guard, at center, at full. At center, 6'10". At guard, standing 6'5", number 5, DeJounte Murray. At guard, 6'1", number 11. The head coach for your Atlanta Hawks. This is your Atlanta Hawks.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Analyst. We'll hear Rally the Force as well. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Collins plays 4 with Capella at 5. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here's Lowry. Hero outside. Pass to Butler. Defending.
Usually got an eye kind of range.
And go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Hunter. Oh, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks ahead, up 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
Close game underway. If either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Hawks, to use statistically.
Well, you have to credit their effort on
that
And it's Adebayo in the fades and shoots. Here's first shot.
Yeah, strength and attitude there on the glass. Show
Defense right on. Young. Butler's shot is good.
Pretty good body movement and control. Agility got him to where he wanted to be.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead, leading by just 2. Right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, John, you're facing a challenge. What's been the key to this lead in the first half?
I think following through with our game plan. I think we knew it was going to be a tough night tonight. Solid team, short run. We knew we got to bring the edge competitively.
They knew the scouting report. Guys,
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Matchup for Atlanta by 2 after the first. Second, so little ground on there. Hey, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Give them credit for keeping the score this close while shooting just over 30%. In a backhanded way, kind of gives you confidence because you know if you bring your percentage up just a little bit, be enough to
That's it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's in at the 5. So that's the line for Atlanta. Now here's Hunter. Locked away. And will have Griffin. He's checked in for the Hawks. And my here are the Heat. Lowry, the pass to Martin. This for the tie. There from Collins.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but not to give up the easy deuce there.
Johnson, he's checked in for John Collins. Checked in for Miami. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Lowry penetrating. Pass to Love. Two on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on the. He'll have two.
Love is a consistent free throw shooter. He might have this all sewn up.
awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Or the backcourt. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. And it's Strus in at the three. Now here's Strus, and he buries it.
Wow, that nerves right there.
Not backing down this moment here when the game is close.
They're behind by 2. There's 4. Fourth quarter. Some changes here. Checked in for Bay and in for Bogdanovic. With a change here too. Mark checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told them, quote, "It all comes so step up. This is your moment, not theirs."
Appreciate the report, Allie. What a jam.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with ball.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And he's really had a tremendous night from the field. Shooting at a clip over 50%. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of efficiency that makes a coach rest well at night.
Ella, he's checked in for Kongwu. Murray finds Collins. Left side, Young. Up and over Lowry. Young misses. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Shooting for Miami, Kyle Lowry, 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he could create offense for himself, he can create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Young inside, working on Adebayo. Murray for 3. Atlanta gets it back. To 3, Collins. He can't get that one to fall. So it's Miami picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. They made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say.
Thanks, Allie. Great.
Mavericks. We'll get a look at the agility and athleticism of Christian Wood tonight as they get primed for action at FedEx Forum. Mavs, Grizzlies. The tip-off coming right after this. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Grizzlies still think they have something to prove. Desmond Bain says it's in our DNA, just being underdogs. Now that we're here on the biggest stage, we're letting everybody know that we're here, and we're here to stay. Guys, back to you.
Going for that top spot, always difficult, but a fun journey for them. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Irving. Green is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Go. So Memphis will get the first possession. Brooks outside. Passes to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Jackson finds Morant. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Bullock. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Morant missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Outside, Green. And here's Bullock from the arc. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bain. It could go. The shot off that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Dallas leading by a point. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. It's that time, Grizzlies fans. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Mavericks. They've got JaVale McGee. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wood in at the 4 spot. Brooks misses. Now Hardaway to the inside. McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Jones kicks to Brooks. Pass to Bane. 24 seconds left now here in the second. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And he gets the bucket. Irving's got his first points of the night.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Jones looking for an opening. 19-footer is on the money.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 1. Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking, get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. First quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a 3-point shooting lead, but come on, guys. You need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now, here is Irving. And it's good for 2. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision, skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Bane against Irving. To the paint. It's tipped. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Great instincts from him. On that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Conchar comes in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Bane. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Hardaway Jr. comes in for Josh Green. Justin Holiday's checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Lock at 6. Here's Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Kennard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Luke Law. At the line for two.
That free throw, good from Kennard. And the Mavericks making a change here. That one misses.
To finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Bullock is out there with Green. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving at 2 guard.
That's when he's at his very best.
Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Well, Irving is the guy who wants to send to the line. He is.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, he knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. Now it's a 4-point ballgame.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth.
Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they come back.
All right, David, thanks. Game, no good. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Kwai. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're behind by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Of hope. Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Well, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy.
Luka Doncic, 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Kennard finds Clark. Hands the 3.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Hart at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jones pass to Bain. Off target with his three. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really did. That didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy, special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's preparation. Before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it for our broadcast. Mark Kellogg and David, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.